So, good morning. I am off to IVL's for the Supersixes, which is on Herronport. So we've had one of the Supersixes on the canals, which was on Moor End and Kingfisher, and I drew on Moor End and struggled a little bit, come third in the section. But that was then, this is now, so we're not interested in that. That's in the past, this is present. So Herronport, quite like this lake. Actually, I love this lake. That's probably an understatement. Should get loads of bites, even with pretty much every peg in. There's going to be a couple of empty pegs. Peg 20, I believe, is not going to be pegged. So 19, don't start, Derek. 19 and 21 would be very favourable, to be honest. They're two good pegs anyway. 19 should really win that section, to be honest, because 18 won't be in, and whatchamacallit, obviously 20 is not in, so that obviously just gives you some room. So that peg should catch down the edge really, and the edge fish can be very tricky to catch, but they're definitely worth catching because they're a lot bigger stamp. Surprised how many big carp are in there already. When I say big carp, I mean like 5-pounders. I don't mean like, you know, monsters. And there's quite a few ghosters in there as well, and they just tend to just wind you up, to be honest. So you just see these beautiful fish coming in, these white things, and you just can't catch them. So yeah. Anyway, so methods wise, it will be hopefully pace down the edge. And if that don't work, which it didn't last match, to be honest, I caught better just fishing a bit of slop and then just fishing like a bunch of maggots over the top, and that was by far better. If you just fed like maggots, all that happens is you catch tiny little carp and just do your head in, and obviously that's not the target fish you want. There's loads of little tiny carp in there, and fair play, it just shows how healthy the lake is, because it hasn't been going that long, and obviously these fish have already bred and bred loads. So that's a good sign. But from a match and a selfish point of view, we don't really, well, I don't want to be catching them small little carp. So yeah, hopefully catch pace short, so like on a top kit, the top kit +1. It might go a bit iffy with this amount on it. I fished another match, I can't remember how long ago it was, but maybe, I don't know, a month ago, and it's funny, we all caught really well, and then I've never seen this on this lake before. About what, the 6-hour matches, probably about 3 and a bit hours in, maybe 3.5 hours in, it began to slow down, and the last sort of like hour and a half was real tough. Like everyone just struggled, and I'm not sure why that lake decided to switch off. So they've got to be a little bit mindful of that as well, that obviously they could switch off. So tactics, so down the edge, hopefully on pace. If that don't work, then maggots. But you know, if you draw like say pegs, I don't know, let's say 3, may struggle to catch down the edge, because obviously every peg's going to be in. So the pegs with like an empty peg will be massive today. Then catching short, like I say, on a top kit, and then maybe a top kit and 1. Just feeding 4 mils, and then fishing paced over the top, like little tiny pieces, just using that seafood. So Hinder's seafood, for those who don't know, because this might be the first time you're watching one of my videos, welcome. And then might fish like pace maybe 8 meters, and then after that it will be loose feeding maggots, as long as I can, weather permitting, like wind and stuff like that. So that'll probably be about 13 meters. And then if that don't work, I'll be absolutely devastated if that don't work, then I'd be fishing a little tiny method feeder. So that is the only methods that's gonna, I think, do any good. I ain't gonna do anything else. So worst case scenario, I'd be fishing a little method to the far bank. Everyone's got to feed a chuck, and then fishing maggot shallow, which I don't really want to do. I want to fish to my strengths, so I'd sooner just fish pace really. I do like my pace fishing, and probably the last few videos that I've done has all been pace fishing, so it's probably a little bit boring to watch. Yeah, that's it. So we'll see where we get drawn, fingers, toes and everything crossed. Just arrived at the venue now, so I'll see you in a bit. So I got the pleasure of drawing next to Elvis on peg 17, and he is playing me at my own game, so he's catching on paste as well.
Fish are small, aren't they? Got a bit 60 in the net, really. How many you got, Alvis?
3.
Yeah, me too. Wow, I've got 2 little tiny ones, I ain't going to even count. I put them in the nursery net.
Welcome to Fishery's YouTube channel. I'm Alvis.
I think everyone knows who you are. You did say that a little bit nervously.
Did I?
Yeah.
I always got stage on.
It can be a little bit annoying, yeah. It's harder to doing that. How you got now, Albert?
Just 4.
Is there?
Hey?
Is there?
What are you on?
10.
10.
Yeah.
So the lake is fishing a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to. I can't catch any F1s. Elvis is having a couple of F1s, but not loads. Normally pace fishing tends to catch more sort of carp, to be honest with you, but yeah, having a steady-ish run. Feel I'm doing okay, but not setting the world alight.
Can't believe that. Fishing shallow, maggots, right? Still can't catch F1. How many fish you got now, Justin? That's right, getting a few now. I reckon I might fish pace tomorrow at Windmill, just for a change. Yeah. So you three are going to have a good battle. I wouldn't know who to call it. Ronaldo, Andy Burns, Tintin. I'm glad you buggers aren't in my section. Too good, aren't they, Albert?
Yeah.